This is Polish Pat, and welcome to my resurrection of the decade-old navigation hack. Basically, today I pretty much did all the work for you. The only thing you have to do is just a couple of basic steps in order to get this working. So as you can see here, I have a 2005 Canadian edition of the Acura TL. Orange disc version 3.5. I'm not sure if this works on any other version, but what I can tell you is through the 2 years maybe I've spent working on this revival of the navigation thread, I've pretty much came up with files from version 3.4, 3.5, 3.7. So my guess is try it. I mean, I don't think anything bad can happen. I've never heard of somebody breaking their navigation system. And the steps, in case anything goes wrong, are actually pretty simple to get everything working back together. So step one, what you want to do is go on the Curazine forum and search for my thread, which is Navigation Hack Resurrection. I'm sure you can find that. And first of all, download the my Dropbox link. Basically, it contains all the files that I've already cooked up myself. I've done most of the work. I've worked for the past 48 hours, burnt maybe 30 CDs trying to get this working because all the information was so scattered on many different threads, and all the threads had all incomplete files, incomplete information, different instructions. So basically I had to try a lot of stuff to get this working on my car. So yeah, 48 hours later I've done everything and everything works fine. So like I said, I've done most of the work for you. The only thing you have to do is just a couple of simple steps. So step one, download the Dropbox file. This is what you will get inside. So you have the 9 bin files that are included on your original navigation CD. Some of them are already modded and already have the Angry Daddy's trip computer and the diagnostic menu included inside. Also, I have modified them to remove the nag screen. The only thing basically that you have to do is, if you want, change your splash screen. And once you change the splash screen, you just got to burn it onto onto one CD, and that's it, you're done. So like I said, I've done most of the work for you, and I will explain to you what to do next. This video might not be complete. I might skip some steps, but I've made sure that my do-it-yourself thread is complete and has all the instructions. So please take a look at that also on the forum. So as you can see here, I am running the stock navigation system. Still has the nag screen, still has the original splash screen. None of the options in the info menu are there. So basically, first step that you have to do in order to get this working is you have 3 buttons here. You have map guide, menu, and cancel. What you have to do is push all 3 of them together for 5 seconds. Sorry for the camera. All right, and this will bring you to this screen right here. So what you have to do is you have to tap on version, and so once you get the version, so you have the disk load, which we'll use later, and once you're here, you got to tap the menu for 5 seconds. Okay, and this is exactly what we want. So basically here you have the loading file name. This is the only file that is left to modify in case you want the splash screen or not. So take a note of this file. For me, version 3.5 Orange Navigation CD, it's this one. I don't know if it's the same for the others, but just in case, modify the other one that you have on the screen. And once you have this, snap a picture, write it down, and go back to the files that you extracted from my Dropbox. And just to show you that right here, we only have the basic commands on the information screen. Okay, so back on the computer, what you want to do is you want to take any image that you want as your background. Doesn't matter which one. Some of you already have some skills with Photoshop. I have absolutely no skills, so I found a little program that is called Fastone Image Viewer or something like that. Neat little program, has all the options that I need to create all my navigation screens. So basically this is what it looks like. So you open this. This is already a pre-made one. I just wanted to show you quickly how to do it. So you take any image, absolutely any image. You go on the edit section right here. Okay, and once you go on the edit, you have a resize section right here. And then in the presets, you select 480 by 234. So this is what you want as a final resolution, and you can play with the aspect ratio, or if you don't want the image to be stretched or anything, play around with that. I'm sure you'll be able to do it. And once you have done that, second thing you have to do is go back in the edit button, and you have to set the DPI. Oh, my bad, that's not even that. Yes, so sorry about that. So what you want to do is you want to go in the colors, and you want to do reduce colors, and you're going to select 256 colors, which is the equivalent of 8 bits. So this is the final color palette that you want on your picture. And there is only one last thing that you have to do, is you go into save as right here. And on the save as, you rename the file to back.bmp. Make sure that 256 colors is selected. Make sure that the file format is BMP, and you go into options here, and you want to select RGB, which is colors. So as you save, you just want to make sure that 256 is selected here, and I think the program automatically defaults to RGB, so that shouldn't be a problem. Now, in order to be sure that everything is okay, what you're going to do is you're going to go on the file. You're going to go on the file, you're going to right click on it, you're going to go on the properties, in the details, and you want to be sure that this is everything that that is there. So resolution is right, bit depth 8, and that's pretty much it. So once your splash screen is done, what you want to do is you want to open the dumpnavi.exe, and you're going to select the bootloader file, so which is the file that was on your navigation screen just a couple of minutes ago. And then you are going to select your back.bmp that you just made. And also, since the nag screen is already on the modified files, you want to uncheck it here to make sure that it doesn't do it at 2 spots and causes any conflict. Once that's done, you just want to click modify, and it's going to tell you successful or not successful. Most probably successful, because like I said, if you've correctly edited your image, you should not have any other issues, since I've already dealt with all the details. And if it's not successful, then you probably made a mistake with the image, so try again. Okay, so the next step would be to burn all those files. So what you want to do is you want to open your favorite burning program, as long as it's sophisticated enough to give you a DVD-ROM.iso option. You want to make sure that you've got the 9 files, the 9 bin files. The approximate size should be about 105 megabytes. I think in all my tests it was always between like 104.6, 104.8, something like that. Last thing, you want to make sure that you finalize the disk and that you burn at the lowest possible speed, just to make sure there are no errors, just to make sure that everything goes fine. Once you burn the disk, we're going to get you to the next step. Alright, so the next step is go to your vehicle and turn the key to the accessory mode. So don't turn on the engine, even if some of the tutorials say to turn on the engine. I've done everything with my engine off and it went fine. So what you're going to do is you are going to, first of all, open the trunk, because you will need to run back and forth to the trunk. So open your trunk and open the first lid that protects your DVD player, not the one that is just in front of the disc slot, but really the one that protects the entire thing. So open that, make sure that you have your original navigation DVD inside, and you have your DVD that you just burned close by. And what you're going to do is you're going to have to follow this really fast. You're going to have to move on your feet, run to the back of the car, come back, run back, And make sure that you do this really fast, because you just have a couple of seconds to react to what's going to happen. So what you're going to do is you're going to again push the 3 buttons. So map guide, let me just turn on the lights so we can see better. So map guide, menu, and cancel. You're going to push those for the 5 seconds until you've got the diagnostic menu. Okay, and you're going to click on version, and you're going to stay on that screen for now. And this is what's really important to do. So what you're going to do is you're going to go in the back of your car. Let me maybe just get a flashlight so we can see here. Okay, so next step, have your navigation, the modified bin files that you burnt on your DVD right here. And again, pop the little lid of the trunk. Now, it's really important to act fast, because like I said, you have just a couple of seconds to do something. So this is what you're going to do. Push this down. Eject the button. Put the other CD. Let the trunk open. Now quickly go to your navigation. Press disk load. Quickly run back. And close the lid. And I don't know if you can see, but it should start loading. There we go. So now it's loading the files. And as soon as that's done, what you're going to do is you're going to open the lid, eject the modified bin files, and put in your original navigation disk, and everything should be done by then. Okay. All right. And now, when you go back to your vehicle, next time you see your screen, it will be a modified screen. There we go. The nag screen is gone. All right, now let me just bring you to the menu. Okay, now once it's loaded up, what you're going to do is you are going to press on the 3 buttons. Okay, just to make sure, press on Navi system, all systems go, perfect. And now when you press on return and you press on info, there you go. Ship computer. You have the AC controls. Obviously right now they don't work because the car is off. And you have the diag menu right there. So if you've done everything right, which is not a lot obviously, because I've done most of the work, you should have a totally modified, full version, resurrected, decade-old navigation hack. And as I mentioned, if ever you have any issues, what you do is you go into version and you press disk load right here, and what it will do is it will load that back the stock files, and everything will be returned to normal like it was just before we started all this. So thank you for watching.